Over the course of the last 2 years, Bungie has slowly gone downhill with their DLC drops and their seasonal drops. And if we don't see a huge change, Lightfall can fall under this category as well. We've already seen this happen with Witch Queen's release, Vow of the Disciple was broken, and even before that, Season of the Splicer, people weren't able to log on for hours on end. And as one of those players where I wasn't able to log on for maybe 8 to 16 hours, it it's a disaster that I think Bungie needs to address sooner rather than later, if by a delay or doing something else to actually help them figure out the issue. Now, something I think would help Bungie is if they added a public test server where they maybe added a few special missions that aren't in the campaign, or secret things where we're able to publicly test the servers for them and then they can push them out to the public. Now, this might be a challenge for Bungie, but they recently were backed by Sony with a $3.6 billion backing where Sony bought them out. So I don't think it's out of this world to assume that they could do a PTR type service for Destiny 2. Now, with all these error codes, API being down, issues with people logging in, missing things on characters, missing characters, this can be a really huge issue coming into a new big DLC drop for Bungie, especially with all the content they're supposed to be adding with this new DLC. We got new weapons, new subclass, new location, new characters, new dialogue. It's a completely new environment to where issues are bound to happen, but I feel like Bungie should try to minimize as many of these issues as possible. If we get this half baked, then they might see player retention completely plummet, as we're already seeing some of the lowest points in Destiny's history, and player base is dropping constantly. It can get bland and boring near the end of a season, and we will see a player drop near the end of seasons. But if we come into Lightfall with all these bugs happening that people saw at the start of this season, then people won't want to continue playing. Like, if the API goes down, if we get error coded in the day one raid, people won't stay with Bungie because they need to address these issues before anything else happens. Now, my main suggestion to Bungie is release a public test server and delay Lightfall, and hopefully they can figure out this bug as soon as possible. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and sub.